Close your eyes. Let the gentle rhythm of my voice wash over you, carrying you on a tide of wonder. We've been exploring the nature of time, its relentless flow, its seemingly unbreakable chain of cause and effect. But what if I told you there were whispers, faint echoes hinting at a different reality? Whispers suggesting that time, in its vast and mysterious expanse, might not be quite as linear as we perceive it. Imagine a river flowing steadily towards the ocean. That's how we usually picture time, a constant progression from past to future. But what if, somewhere deep within the riverbed, unseen currents tugged against the flow? What if eddies and whirlpools existed, momentarily reversing the current, allowing a ripple from the ocean to travel upstream, influencing the source? This is the captivating, almost dreamlike concept of retrocausality. It's a notion that challenges our ingrained understanding of cause and effect, suggesting that events in the future might somehow reach back, influencing the past. It's a whisper on the wind, a fleeting glimpse of a possibility that stretches the boundaries of our comprehension. Think of it as a subtle influence, not a blatant rewriting of history, but a gentle nudge, a subtle shift in probability. Perhaps a butterfly's wing beat in the future subtly alters the wind currents of the past, causing a flower to bloom a day earlier than it otherwise would. Or perhaps a decision made tomorrow, a seemingly insignificant choice, subtly shapes the conditions that led to its very possibility. These aren't dramatic time travel scenarios, leaping across centuries. Instead, imagine a more delicate, interwoven tapestry of time, where the threads of past, present, and future are subtly intertwined, influencing and shaping one another in ways we are only beginning to suspect. The universe, in its infinite complexity, might be far more interconnected than we can currently grasp. It's a concept that dances on the edge of possibility, a tantalizing glimpse into the strange and wonderful nature of reality. Is it truly possible? Science grapples with the implications, exploring the strange world of quantum physics, where particles seem to defy our classical understanding of causality. But for now, let us simply marvel at the possibility. Let the idea of retrocausality wash over us like a gentle wave, a comforting mystery in the vast ocean of time. Let this thought, this possibility, lull you into a peaceful, dream-filled slumber. For even if the future cannot directly change the past, the very contemplation of it expands our understanding of the universe and our place within it. And as we drift off to sleep, let the whispers of time's reversibility continue to weave their magic, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of the grand, unfolding narrative of existence. Sleep well, and dream of the subtle currents that flow through time. Now, let's gently shift our focus, turning our attention to the familiar framework within which we typically understand time. Linearity. Imagine a straight line stretching endlessly into the distance, a perfect representation of our conventional understanding of time's progression. This is the timeline we're all accustomed to, a sequence of events unfolding in an unwavering, predictable manner. In this linear model, the past is fixed, immutable. It's the foundation upon which the present is built, and from which the future unfurls. Each moment follows the last in a clear, unbroken chain of cause and effect. A cause precedes its effect. The effect cannot precede the cause. This is the bedrock of classical physics, the framework that governs much of our daily lives. We experience this linearity every day. We wake, we work, we sleep. Each action follows the last, shaping our experience in a seemingly straightforward, predictable manner. Our memories reinforce this perception, presenting us with a clear narrative of our past, a story unfolding from beginning to end. This linear view of time offers a sense of order, predictability, and control. It allows us to plan, to anticipate, to navigate the world with a sense of certainty. It's a comforting framework, a familiar structure within the vast and often bewildering expanse of existence. It's the way we've always understood time, the lens through which we've interpreted our experiences, and for many, it remains the most intuitively satisfying model. Yet, as we've begun to explore, this familiar framework might not be the whole story. The whispers of retrocausality suggest a far more intricate and interconnected reality, a reality where the seemingly rigid linearity of time might yield to more subtle, more nuanced interactions between past, present, and future. But before we delve further into those intriguing possibilities, it's essential to acknowledge and appreciate the comforting, predictable nature of our conventional understanding of linear time, its role in shaping our perception of the world, and the sense of order it provides in our lives. Let this understanding serve as a solid foundation as we continue to explore the more elusive, more dreamlike aspects of time's true nature. Rest now, and let the calm rhythm of my voice guide you further into the gentle exploration of these fascinating concepts. Let the familiar comfort of linear time blend seamlessly with the wonder of the unexpected. Now, let's gently drift our consciousness towards a realm far removed from the familiar landscape of our everyday lives, the quantum world. Imagine a place where the rules we take for granted, the rules governing cause and effect, the predictable flow of time, begin to blur, to shimmer, to dissolve into a hazy, ethereal uncertainty. This is the quantum realm, a realm of probability, superposition, and entanglement, a place where the very fabric of reality seems to shimmer with possibilities. In this strange and wonderful world, particles don't simply exist in one place at one time. Instead, they exist in a superposition of states, a blurry blend of possibilities, until the act of observation forces them to choose a definite state. It's as if the act of looking at something fundamentally alters its reality, a concept that challenges our most fundamental intuitions about the nature of observation and existence. And then there's entanglement, a phenomenon where two particles become inextricably linked, their fates intertwined regardless of the distance separating them. What happens to one instantly affects the other, even if they are light years apart. This instantaneous connection transcends space and time, hinting at a deeper interconnectedness than we ever imagined possible. Within this quantum realm, the comforting linearity of time begins to fade. Cause and effect become less clear, more ambiguous. The future and the past seem to whisper to each other, their boundaries becoming increasingly indistinct. The very idea of a sequential unfolding of events, so central to our classical understanding of time, begins to dissolve into a more fluid, more interconnected reality. It's a world that challenges our very understanding of reality, a world that invites us to question our assumptions, to explore the limits of our perception. The quantum realm is a realm of profound mystery, a landscape where the familiar rules of our macroscopic world cease to apply, where intuition fails and wonder reigns supreme. As we continue our exploration, let the strangeness and beauty of the quantum world gently guide our thoughts, inviting us to embrace the ambiguity and the mystery, to allow ourselves to be swept away by the sheer wonder of it all. Let the calmness of the quantum sea wash over you as we continue to explore these fascinating ideas. Let us now delve deeper into the heart of the quantum realm, where the dance of uncertainty and probability unfolds in a mesmerizing ballet. Imagine a world where things aren't simply here or there, but rather exist in a state of being both here and there simultaneously. This is the essence of superposition, a fundamental principle of quantum mechanics that defies our everyday experience. A quantum particle, like an electron, doesn't possess a definite position or momentum until it is measured. Before measurement, it exists as a wave of possibilities, a shimmering cloud of probability spread across space. Think of it like a ripple in a pond, expanding outwards in all directions. The ripple isn't confined to one specific point. It exists as a potential across a vast area. Similarly, a quantum particle exists as a wave function, a mathematical description of its potential states, until the act of observation collapses this wave function, forcing the particle to choose a definite location. This isn't simply a limitation of our measuring instruments. It's a fundamental property of the quantum world itself. This leads us to another fascinating concept: wave-particle duality. Quantum particles behave sometimes as waves, exhibiting interference patterns like ripples in water, and at other times as particles, localized and discrete entities. This duality highlights the inherent ambiguity of the quantum realm, where the classical distinction between wave and particle breaks down. It's as if the universe itself is undecided, playfully shifting between these two distinct yet complementary aspects of reality. The implications of superposition and wave-particle duality are profound. They challenge the deterministic view of the universe, the idea that every event is predetermined by prior causes. In the quantum world, there's an inherent randomness, an element of chance that seems woven into the very fabric of existence. The universe, at its most fundamental level, seems to be less a clockwork mechanism and more a swirling, unpredictable dance of probabilities. This inherent uncertainty isn't a flaw in our understanding. It's a fundamental aspect of quantum reality, a testament to the universe's boundless creativity and potential. Let this understanding wash over you, a gentle wave of acceptance for the unknown, as we continue to explore the fascinating depths of time and causality. Now, let's drift into the realm of entanglement, a phenomenon so peculiar, so counterintuitive, that even Einstein famously called it spooky action at a distance. Imagine two particles, intertwined in a mystical dance, linked by an invisible thread that transcends space and time. These entangled particles share a peculiar connection. No matter how far apart they are separated, their fates remain intertwined. If you measure a property of one particle, say its spin, you instantly know the corresponding property of the other particle, even if they are light years apart. This instantaneous correlation defies our classical understanding of causality, where information cannot travel faster than the speed of light. It's as if these particles communicate instantaneously, regardless of the distance separating them. The information seems to travel not through space, but through some deeper, more fundamental connection. Picture two coins, flipped simultaneously, but magically linked. If one lands heads, the other instantly lands tails, no matter how far apart they are. This is the essence of entanglement, a profound connection that transcends the limitations of our everyday experience. The very act of measuring one particle seems to instantaneously influence the state of the other, suggesting a level of interconnectedness that challenges our understanding of locality and causality. This instantaneous correlation, this seemingly instantaneous communication between entangled particles, has led some to speculate about its potential implications for retrocausality. Could this entanglement, this deep connection that transcends space, also transcend time? Could the measurement of one particle in the present somehow influence the state of the other particle in the past? It's a thought-provoking idea, a whisper of possibility in the vast expanse of the unknown. The implications of entanglement are far-reaching and still not fully understood. It hints at a universe where events may be interconnected in ways we are only beginning to grasp, where the traditional linear flow of time might be just one perspective among many. Let the mystery of entanglement lull you into a state of peaceful contemplation, as we continue our journey into the enigmatic world of time and causality. The universe, it seems, is far stranger and more wonderful than we ever imagined. A place where the boundaries between past, present, and future might be far more fluid than we once believed. Let these thoughts drift through your mind like gentle currents, carrying you towards a restful sleep. Now, let's consider a thought experiment, a journey into the heart of paradox, known as Wheeler's delay choice experiment. Imagine a single photon, a tiny particle of light, embarking on a journey. It approaches a point where it could take two paths, like a traveler at a crossroads. But here's where things get intriguing. The choice of which path the photon takes isn't made until after it has already begun its journey. This is achieved through a clever setup involving a device that can either allow the photon to travel as a wave, simultaneously exploring both paths, or as a particle, choosing just one. The decision to switch between these modes is made only after the photon has seemingly already committed to its path. It's as if the future choice dictates the photon's past behavior. The results of this experiment are nothing short of astonishing. Even though the decision on how to measure the photon is made after it has passed the crossroads, it seems to know in advance what the outcome of that decision will be. If the experimenter chooses to observe it as a wave, the photon behaves as a wave, even though that decision was made after it supposedly already chose a path. Conversely, if the experimenter opts for a particle measurement, the photon behaves as a particle, again seemingly retroactively adjusting its behavior. This seemingly paradoxical outcome challenges our fundamental understanding of causality. It suggests a universe where the future might influence the past, where the act of observation, a future event, retroactively shapes the photon's past trajectory. It's a gentle nudge towards the possibility that time's arrow might not be as unidirectional as we once thought. Let this thought settle within you as we continue to explore the fascinating and sometimes paradoxical nature of time. The universe, it seems, possesses a subtle, almost poetic ability to weave together past, present, and future in ways that continue to surprise and challenge our understanding. Allow this gentle mystery to lull you into a peaceful slumber. So, how do we make sense of this curious experiment? The delayed choice experiment throws a fascinating wrench into our conventional understanding of cause and effect. One interpretation suggests that the act of measurement itself, the future choice, isn't merely observing the photon's behavior but actively shaping it. It's as if the very act of observation retroactively determines the photon's past trajectory. This isn't a manipulation in the sense of controlling the photon's path, but rather a subtle influence on its existence, a whisper from the future altering the past. Another perspective argues that the photon doesn't actually choose a path until it's measured. The past remains indeterminate, a sea of possibilities, until the future choice collapses the wave function, solidifying the photon's history. Think of it as a story unwritten until the final chapter is penned. The ending, the measurement, retroactively defines the events leading up to it. Perhaps the most intriguing interpretation challenges the very notion of a linear timeline. Maybe time, in the quantum realm, isn't a straight line but a more fluid, interconnected tapestry. Past, present, and future might be less distinct, perhaps even entangled, influencing each other in subtle and unexpected ways. The delayed choice experiment invites us to contemplate a universe where the future whispers its secrets to the past, where cause and effect dance a more intricate, less predictable waltz. These interpretations, far from providing definitive answers, serve as gentle invitations to explore the boundless possibilities of the quantum world. They encourage us to question our assumptions about time, causality, and the nature of reality itself. As we drift further into the realm of dreams, let these possibilities linger, softly shaping the landscapes of your subconscious. The mysteries of the quantum world are not meant to be rigidly solved, but rather to be gently contemplated, allowing for a sense of wonder and awe to embrace you as you journey towards sleep. Imagine, if you will, a universe where the future isn't simply a consequence of the past, but a subtle yet powerful influence upon it. This is the realm of retrocausality, a concept that gently unsettles our deeply ingrained understanding of cause and effect. It whispers of a universe where time's flow isn't strictly unidirectional, where the river of time might gently eddy and loop back upon itself. If the future can influence the past, even subtly, it challenges the very foundations of our scientific worldview. Our understanding of predictability, of being able to extrapolate from past events to predict future ones, begins to shimmer and waver. The comforting linearity of time, the familiar path from cause to effect, becomes less certain, less defined. Consider the implications for our understanding of free will. If our choices today are influenced, even minutely, by events yet to unfold, how truly free are those choices? Are we truly the authors of our own destinies? Or are we merely actors playing out a script already written? A script subtly influenced by the future's hand? The implications extend far beyond philosophical musings. Our scientific models, built upon the assumption of a linear progression of time, might need reassessment. Predictions, extrapolations, and our entire understanding of causality could need a fundamental reevaluation. This isn't to say that the universe is chaotic and unpredictable, but rather that the nature of its predictability might be far more intricate and interwoven than we've previously imagined. Retrocausality invites us to consider a universe where events are interconnected in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. It's a universe where the past and future engage in a silent dialogue, a subtle interplay shaping the present moment. It's a universe where the notion of linear time begins to dissolve, replaced by a more fluid, interconnected, and perhaps more mysterious understanding of time's flow. Let this thought gently wash over you, a soft wave of intrigue in the ocean of your dreams. The mystery unfolds softly as you drift towards slumber. Allow yourself to be lulled by the wonder of it all. Now, Let's drift into the fascinating world of the quantum eraser experiment. Imagine a photon, a tiny particle of light, embarking on a journey. It's not just any journey. It's a journey through the subtle landscapes of quantum mechanics, a realm where the familiar rules of cause and effect seem to blur and soften. In this experiment, the photon is sent on its way, and its path is carefully observed. But here's where things get interesting. The act of observation, the very act of measuring the photon's path, seems to influence its past behavior. It's as if the future, embodied in the act of measurement, reaches back in time and shapes the photon's earlier trajectory. This might seem counterintuitive, even paradoxical. How can a measurement in the present alter something that has already happened? Yet, this is precisely what the quantum eraser experiment seems to suggest. It's a gentle nudge towards the idea that time, at the quantum level, isn't the rigid, linear structure we often perceive it to be. It's a soft whisper of retrocausality, a gentle suggestion that the future might hold a subtle influence over the past. The experiment doesn't force a definitive conclusion, but it does invite us to question our deeply held assumptions about causality and the nature of time itself. It presents a dreamlike image of interconnectedness, a universe where past, present, and future are not neatly separated but intertwined in a dance of subtle influence. The quantum eraser experiment, with its delicate interplay of observation and consequence, gently guides us to consider a universe where the act of observing doesn't just passively record events, but actively shapes them. It's a subtle shift in perspective, a gentle invitation to reconsider the very nature of reality, to imagine a universe where the future may indeed whisper to the past, shaping the events that unfold before our eyes. Let the implications of this experiment gently lull you into a state of peaceful contemplation. As you drift towards the serene shores of sleep, let the quantum world's mysteries unfold in your dreams. As we delve deeper into the enigmatic world of quantum mechanics, we encounter a multitude of interpretations, each offering a unique perspective on the nature of reality and the possibility of retrocausality. Let's gently explore a few of these captivating viewpoints, allowing them to drift through our minds like wisps of thought in a tranquil dream. The Copenhagen interpretation, a cornerstone of quantum theory, suggests that the act of observation forces a quantum system to choose a state. Before measurement, particles exist in a superposition of possibilities. The act of observing collapses this superposition into a single, definite state. This, in a sense, suggests a participatory universe, where the observer plays a crucial role in shaping reality. Could this participatory aspect allow for a subtle influence of the future on the past? It's a question that gently stirs our curiosity. Then there's the many worlds interpretation, a more imaginative and perhaps even more mind-bending perspective. This interpretation proposes that every quantum measurement causes the universe to split into multiple branches, each representing a different outcome. In this ever-expanding multiverse, all possibilities are realized, and there's no single definitive past or future. This concept opens up intriguing avenues for considering retrocausality, suggesting that different branches of the multiverse might subtly influence each other across time. These are just two of the many interpretations of quantum mechanics, each offering a unique lens through which to view the possibilities of retrocausality. There's the Bohmian interpretation, which introduces hidden variables to explain quantum phenomena, and the consistent histories approach, which focuses on consistent sequences of events rather than individual measurements. Each interpretation presents a different narrative, a different way of weaving the threads of time and causality into the fabric of reality. As we consider these diverse interpretations, we find ourselves gently adrift in a sea of possibilities. The notion of retrocausality, once a radical idea, now feels more like a subtle whisper, a hint of a profound interconnectedness between past, present, and future. Let these interpretations lull you into a state of peaceful contemplation, a gentle journey through the landscapes of quantum reality as you drift towards sleep. Let the mysteries of the universe unfold in your dreams. Let's now gently drift into a contemplation of one of the most profound philosophical implications of retrocausality, the nature of free will. If the future can influence the past, even subtly, does this leave room for genuine choice? Or are our actions merely predetermined echoes of events yet to unfold? Imagine a universe where the ripples of tomorrow gently caress the shores of yesterday. Does this mean our decisions, those seemingly spontaneous acts of volition, are merely the inevitable unfolding of a preordained script? Does the feeling of free will become an illusion, a pleasant fiction within a grand, cosmic play? The concept of free will has captivated philosophers for centuries, and retrocausality presents a new and intriguing twist on this age-old debate. If our choices are influenced by future events, does this diminish our sense of agency? Or does it perhaps suggest a more intricate, interconnected form of free will where our actions are part of a larger cosmic dance? Perhaps the very act of choosing, of exercising free will, is itself a causal factor, subtly influencing the future and shaping the past in ways we cannot fully comprehend. Our decisions may not be entirely independent of the future, but they are still, in a sense, our own. They are the threads we weave into the tapestry of time, contributing to the grand design, even as that design subtly shapes our choices. Consider the butterfly effect, that seemingly insignificant flap of wings that can lead to a hurricane across the globe. In a retrocausal universe, this effect might be bidirectional. The hurricane, in some subtle way, might influence the butterfly's decision to flap its wings. But this doesn't negate the butterfly's action. It merely places it within a larger, more intricate context. The interplay between free will and retrocausality is a delicate dance, a subtle interplay of influence and agency. It is a question that gently nudges us to reconsider our understanding of choice, responsibility, and our place within the grand scheme of existence. It is a mystery that invites us to embrace the wonder and the uncertainty, to drift peacefully into the realm of philosophical contemplation. As we continue our journey into the heart of time, let these thoughts gently lull you into a restful sleep. As you ponder the mysterious dance of cause and effect, let us now gently unravel the intricate threads of causality, a concept so fundamental to our understanding of the universe, yet so profoundly challenged by the whisperings of retrocausality. For centuries, we have accepted the seemingly self-evident principle that cause must precede effect, a linear progression of events, a domino effect unfolding through time. But what if this seemingly unshakable foundation were to crumble? Imagine a universe where the familiar order is subtly disrupted, where the future casts a gentle shadow upon the past, influencing events long before they occur. This is the realm of retrocausality, a realm where the comforting linearity of cause and effect begins to blur, to dissolve into a more intricate, interconnected tapestry of time. The very notion of causality, the bedrock of classical physics, finds itself under scrutiny. The comforting predictability of a world governed by clear cause and effect relationships begins to yield to a more ambiguous, even paradoxical landscape. We find ourselves adrift in a sea of possibilities, where the future might subtly shape the past, where the familiar order of events is gently rearranged. Consider the seemingly simple act of turning on a light switch. In our everyday experience, the act of flipping the switch is the cause, and the illumination is the effect. But in a retrocausal universe, the illumination might, in some subtle way, influence the decision to flip the switch. The effect, in a sense, subtly precedes the cause. This isn't about suggesting that the light turns on before the switch is flipped in any observable way. Rather, it suggests a deeper, more subtle interplay, a gentle influence that transcends our conventional understanding of time's flow. It's a universe where the familiar arrow of time might bend, perhaps even loop back upon itself in ways we are only beginning to imagine. The implications are vast and profound, stretching far beyond the realm of physics. Our understanding of history, of personal responsibility, of free will itself, might be forever altered by the possibility of retrocausality. It is a concept that gently challenges our deepest assumptions about the nature of reality, inviting us to embrace the mystery and the wonder of a universe far more intricate and fascinating than we had ever imagined. Let this gentle exploration of causality lull you into a peaceful slumber as you dream of the subtle dance of time's unfolding. Now, let's drift into the realm of time travel, a concept that has captivated imaginations for generations. If the future can indeed influence the past, as retrocausality suggests, then the very notion of time travel might not be as far-fetched as it once seemed. But with the possibility of time travel comes a cascade of intriguing paradoxes, perhaps none more famous than the grandfather paradox. Imagine, if you will, a traveler journeying back in time to prevent their own birth by somehow preventing their grandparents from meeting. This creates a paradoxical situation. If the traveler succeeds, they would never have been born, thus rendering their time-traveling journey impossible. It's a mind-bending loop, a tangled knot in the fabric of time. This paradox, however, might not be insurmountable within the framework of retrocausality. Perhaps the very act of attempting such a journey is inherently constrained, guided by the underlying laws of a universe where time's flow isn't as rigidly linear as we assume. The universe might possess an inherent self-consistency, preventing such blatant contradictions from arising. Consider the possibility that time itself isn't a rigid structure, but rather a more fluid, dynamic entity. Perhaps the past, present, and future are not distinct moments, but interconnected points within a larger, more complex temporal landscape. In this view, time travel might not involve altering the past, but rather navigating a pre-existing multidimensional reality. The grandfather paradox, then, might not be a paradox at all, but a reflection of our limited understanding of time's true nature. Instead of a single, fixed timeline, imagine a vast network of interconnected possibilities, a branching river of time where each choice leads to a new path, a new reality. Time travel, in this context, becomes less about altering the past and more about exploring the already existing tapestry of time's rich, multifaceted existence. The implications of this are vast and profound, gently inviting us to question our fundamental assumptions about the nature of time, causality, and even our own existence within the grand scheme of the cosmos. Let these thoughts drift gently through your mind as you settle into a peaceful and restful sleep, embracing the mystery of time's unfolding. As we continue our gentle exploration into the enigmatic dance between past, present, and future, let's consider potential resolutions to the paradoxes that arise when we contemplate the possibility of retrocausality and time travel. The mind, like a curious child, seeks answers to these cosmic riddles. One intriguing approach is the concept of consistent histories. This suggests that the universe, in its infinite wisdom, possesses an inherent self-correcting mechanism. Any attempt to alter the past in a way that creates a paradox is somehow subtly redirected, ensuring the timeline remains consistent. It's as if the universe itself subtly guides events to maintain its own internal harmony, a delicate balance preserved across the flow of time. Imagine a river, its current representing the flow of time. Rocks and obstacles might appear to alter its course, but the river, in its essence, finds a way around them, maintaining its overall trajectory. Similarly, attempts to change the past might not truly alter it, but rather be seamlessly integrated into the existing flow of events, preserving the integrity of the timeline. Another fascinating perspective involves the idea of multiple timelines or branching realities. Each choice we make, each action we take, could potentially create a new branch in the river of time, a new reality diverging from the original path. Time travel, in this context, wouldn't involve altering a single timeline, but rather traversing these parallel realities, each with its own unique history and sequence of events. This concept offers a potential solution to the grandfather paradox. A time traveler who attempts to prevent their own birth might not alter their own original timeline, but instead create a new, parallel reality where they never existed. Their original timeline remains intact, preserving the consistency of their own existence. The universe, it seems, might be far more expansive and accommodating than we initially imagined. These are just a few of the many imaginative and thought-provoking attempts to reconcile the seemingly contradictory nature of retrocausality and time travel. As we delve deeper into these mysteries, we are reminded of the vastness of the unknown and the infinite possibilities that lie hidden within the fabric of space-time. Let these ideas gently lull you into a tranquil slumber as we continue our journey through the wonders of time and causality. Allow the gentle flow of these concepts to wash over you, leading you towards peaceful dreams. As we drift further into the fascinating, yet sometimes perplexing world of retrocausality, it's essential to maintain a spirit of critical inquiry. While the whispers of a universe where the future influences the past are undeniably captivating, it's equally important to examine alternative explanations for the experimental results that seem to support such a notion. The realm of quantum mechanics, with its inherent strangeness and counterintuitive phenomena, often presents us with observations that challenge our classical understanding of cause and effect. Experiments that appear to demonstrate retrocausality might, upon closer inspection, possess alternative interpretations that don't necessarily require a reversal of time's arrow. Consider, for instance, the intricacies of quantum entanglement. While two entangled particles appear to instantaneously influence each other, regardless of the distance separating them, this doesn't necessarily imply a backward flow of time. It might simply reflect a deeper, yet to be fully understood, interconnectedness between quantum systems, a hidden correlation that transcends our classical notions of space and time. Similarly, experiments involving delayed choice scenarios might seem to suggest that the act of observation retroactively influences a particle's past trajectory. Perhaps the act of measurement is not simply a passive observation but actively shapes the quantum state, not in a backward-flowing manner, but through a subtle interplay of quantum interactions. The scientific method, in all its rigorous glory, demands that we explore all possible explanations before accepting a hypothesis as fact. It is through careful consideration of alternative perspectives, through the relentless pursuit of evidence and the rigorous testing of hypotheses, that we can truly hope to unravel the complexities of the universe. Let's not rush to embrace the extraordinary until we've exhausted the possibilities of the ordinary. The journey of scientific discovery is a patient one, a delicate dance between imagination and skepticism. While the allure of retrocausality is undeniable, let's embrace the beauty of the scientific process, allowing the evidence to guide our understanding, rather than letting our imagination run wild without the necessary grounding in empirical observation. Let us allow this thoughtful contemplation to soothe your mind and prepare you for a restful sleep. The mysteries of the universe will remain, but for now, let peace and quiet embrace you. The whispers of retrocausality continue to resonate through the halls of scientific inquiry, a gentle hum of possibility and uncertainty. It's not a settled matter, a definitive conclusion neatly tied with a bow. Instead, it's a vibrant tapestry woven with threads of ongoing debate, a testament to the ever-evolving nature of scientific understanding. The very idea that the future might subtly influence the past is a profound challenge to our ingrained perception of time's linear flow. It's a concept that stretches the boundaries of our imagination, pushing us to reconsider the fundamental principles upon which our understanding of the universe is built. And this, my friends, is precisely what makes it so captivating. Scientists are actively engaged in exploring the implications of retrocausality, delving into the intricacies of quantum mechanics and the enigmatic nature of time itself. Experiments are designed, data is meticulously analyzed, and theories are rigorously tested, each step bringing us closer to a more complete picture of reality. But the journey is far from over. The debate is not simply about the existence of retrocausality, but also about its interpretation. Even if experimental results suggest a possible influence of the future on the past, the question remains, how does this influence manifest? Is it a direct causal link, a subtle ripple in the fabric of space-time, or something else entirely? These are questions that will continue to occupy the minds of physicists and philosophers alike for years to come. It's a testament to the enduring power of scientific curiosity, the relentless pursuit of knowledge that drives us to challenge our assumptions and explore the uncharted territories of the cosmos. The path forward is paved with ongoing research, with each experiment, each theoretical breakthrough, contributing to a deeper understanding of this fascinating enigma. This ongoing exploration is not just a matter of scientific curiosity. It's a testament to the dynamic, evolving nature of our understanding of the universe. It reminds us that the pursuit of knowledge is a continuous journey, a process of refinement and recalibration, as we strive to weave together the threads of understanding into a more complete and nuanced picture of reality. Let this thought, this gentle hum of scientific exploration, lull you into a peaceful slumber. The mysteries of the universe will wait patiently for us to unravel them, one thoughtful step at a time. Sleep well, and dream of the wonders yet to be discovered. Imagine time, not as a river flowing relentlessly in one direction, but as a shimmering, multifaceted lake. Its surface reflects the familiar, linear progression of events, but beneath the surface, currents swirl and eddy, hinting at a more complex reality. This is the image conjured by the possibility of retrocausality, a concept that fundamentally reshapes our understanding of time's nature. For centuries, we've embraced a linear model of time, a straightforward sequence of cause and effect. The past sets the stage for the present, which in turn shapes the future. But retrocausality whispers of a different reality, where the future might subtly influence the past, creating a feedback loop that transcends the simple, unidirectional flow. This isn't about blatant time travel, paradoxes, or altering historical events in a dramatic fashion. Instead, it's a more subtle interplay, a gentle influence, perhaps a whisper carried on the quantum winds. It's a possibility that challenges our deeply ingrained intuition, forcing us to reconsider the very fabric of space-time. If the future can indeed influence the past, it suggests a far more interconnected universe than we've previously imagined. Events are not isolated incidents, but rather nodes in a vast, intricate network, each subtly impacting the others across the tapestry of time. The boundaries between cause and effect become blurred, replaced by a more holistic, interconnected view of reality. This perspective shifts our focus from a rigid, linear progression to a more fluid, dynamic understanding of time. It invites us to consider time not as a fixed, immutable entity, but as a malleable dimension, susceptible to influences that transcend our conventional understanding. The past is not set in stone. It's a part of a continuous, ever-evolving process. This shift in perspective is not merely a philosophical exercise. It has profound implications for our understanding of the universe, from the fundamental laws of physics to the nature of consciousness itself. It opens doors to new possibilities, inviting us to explore realms of thought previously deemed impossible, to question the very foundations of our reality. Allow yourself to drift on this current of contemplation. Let the idea of a time that is not simply linear, but interconnected and fluid wash over you. Let the gentle hum of possibility lull you into a restful sleep as you continue to ponder the enigmatic nature of time and the universe it encompasses. Let's drift further into the heart of this intriguing possibility, a universe where time isn't a rigid, linear progression, but a more fluid, interconnected tapestry. Imagine the past, present, and future not as distinct points on a line, but as shimmering strands interwoven into a rich, complex fabric. Each thread subtly influences the others, creating a dynamic interplay where cause and effect are not always as straightforward as they appear. This isn't a chaotic jumble, but a deeply interconnected system, a cosmic dance where every event resonates with others, across the expanse of time. The past doesn't simply determine the present. It's in constant conversation with it, whispering secrets, offering suggestions, influencing the unfolding narrative. And the future, instead of being a distant, unknown destination, becomes a participant in the present moment, a subtle guiding hand shaping the course of events. Consider a gentle breeze rustling through leaves. This seemingly simple act is not isolated. It's connected to the sun's warmth, the Earth's rotation, even the distant stars. Similarly, events in our lives are not isolated incidents, but nodes in a vast, interconnected web, their influences rippling outwards and inwards through the fabric of time. This nonlinear perspective offers a profound shift in how we perceive causality. Cause and effect may not always follow a clear, linear path. Instead, they might intertwine, loop back on themselves, creating a complex dance of influence and response. A decision made today might have roots in the distant future, just as an event in the past might subtly shape our actions in the present. Embrace the mystery of this interconnectedness. Imagine the comforting embrace of this cosmic web, holding all moments together in a harmonious symphony. Allow the gentle hum of this interconnectedness to lull you into a state of peaceful relaxation. Let the fluidity of this non-linear universe wash over you, creating a sense of calm and wonder as you drift towards slumber. The universe is not a machine, but a living, breathing organism, where time itself is a fluid, dynamic force. Let this thought cradle you into a deep, restorative sleep. Now, let's consider the deeply personal implications of this concept. If the future can, in some subtle way, influence the past, how does that reshape our understanding of our own lives? How does it alter our sense of self, our choices, our very experience of time? Imagine the familiar feeling of looking back on a past event, understanding its consequences in the present. Now, imagine a faint echo from the future subtly shaping that past event, influencing the choices that led you to this moment. It's a disorienting, yet strangely comforting thought. It suggests a deeper interconnectedness, a cosmic dance where even our personal narratives are woven into the larger fabric of space-time. Our sense of causality, the bedrock of our understanding of the world, might become less rigid, less predictable. The comforting linearity of cause and effect could give way to a more fluid, nuanced understanding. We might begin to perceive our lives not as a straight line, but as a river, constantly flowing and shifting, influenced by currents from both the past and the future. This is not to say that our choices are meaningless. Rather, it suggests a richer, more complex interplay between our actions and the larger cosmic narrative. Free will might not be a simple, isolated force, but a participant in a larger dance, subtly influenced by currents we may not fully understand. It's a humbling yet empowering thought. It suggests a universe that is both mysterious and deeply interconnected. Consider the feeling of déjà vu, that strange sense of familiarity with a moment that you know you haven't experienced before. Could this be a fleeting glimpse into the subtle influence of the future, a whisper from a time yet to come? Let the mystery of this question settle over you, a gentle blanket of curiosity. Let it guide you into a tranquil sleep where the boundaries between past, present, and future gently blur. Your own personal experience of time, a unique and precious river, flows on, ever-changing, yet deeply connected to the larger cosmic stream. Let this thought lull you into a deep and peaceful slumber. The implications of retrocausality ripple far beyond the realm of theoretical physics. Imagine a universe where the future whispers to the past, subtly shaping the very fabric of reality. This idea challenges not only our understanding of the physical world, but also our deepest philosophical beliefs, even our sense of self. For physicists, the implications are profound. Our current models of the universe are largely based on a linear understanding of time, where cause precedes effect. Retrocausality throws this into question, forcing a reassessment of fundamental laws and theories. It opens up new avenues of research, encouraging us to explore alternative models of spacetime, perhaps ones that are less rigid, more fluid, and more interconnected than we ever imagined. Philosophically, retrocausality challenges our understanding of free will. If future events can subtly influence the past, does this diminish our agency? Or does it suggest a more intricate interplay between our choices and the larger cosmic narrative? These are questions that have haunted philosophers for centuries, and retrocausality adds a new layer of complexity to this ancient debate. The impact extends even to our understanding of consciousness. Could our thoughts, our intentions, be subtly influenced by future events? Could the future, in some way, shape our present experiences and perceptions? These questions touch upon the very essence of what it means to be human, to experience the world as a conscious being. Consider the grand tapestry of existence, woven from threads of past, present, and future. Retrocausality suggests that these threads are not merely linear, but intricately interconnected, influencing one another in ways we are only beginning to fathom. It's a vision of the universe that is both awe-inspiring and profoundly mysterious. A universe where time itself is not a rigid structure but a fluid, ever-shifting stream, where the past, present, and future dance together in an intricate, cosmic ballet. Let this thought wash over you, a gentle wave of wonder, as you drift off to sleep. The mysteries of the universe remain, but within them lies a profound and captivating beauty. Let's delve into the heart of the quantum realm, a place where the familiar laws of cause and effect seem to blur and bend. At the core of many discussions about retrocausality lies the enigmatic role of measurement in quantum mechanics. The act of observation, of measuring a quantum system, seems to irrevocably alter its state. This isn't merely a matter of our instruments affecting the system. It appears to be an intrinsic part of quantum reality itself. Before measurement, a quantum particle exists in a superposition, a hazy blend of possibilities. It's not that we don't know its state. It genuinely exists in multiple states simultaneously. The act of measurement, however, seems to force the particle to choose a single state, collapsing its wave function. This seemingly instantaneous transition has puzzled physicists for decades. Now, imagine a scenario where the choice the particle makes isn't entirely random. What if, in some subtle way, the future influences this choice? What if the act of measurement isn't simply revealing a pre-existing state, but rather actively shaping it, drawing it from a pool of potentialities guided by events yet to unfold? This is the essence of retrocausality in the context of quantum measurement. The delayed choice experiment, for example, hints at this possibility. In this experiment, the choice of how to measure a particle is made after the particle has already begun its journey. Yet, this future choice seems to retroactively influence the particle's past behavior, as if the future is guiding its path. It's as though the universe is aware of the future measurement, subtly adjusting the particle's trajectory accordingly. Of course, these are still interpretations, open to debate and further investigation. But the very possibility that future events could influence quantum measurements opens a Pandora's box of fascinating questions. It forces us to reconsider the very nature of time, causality, and the role of the observer in shaping reality. It is a realm where the familiar boundaries of time and space dissolve, where the past, present, and future become intertwined in a dance of probabilities and possibilities. Let the gentle hum of these quantum mysteries lull you into a peaceful slumber as you ponder the interconnectedness of it all. Drifting now into the enigmatic realm of the observer effect, we find ourselves at the heart of a debate that intertwines quantum mechanics and the very nature of reality. The observer effect, a cornerstone of quantum physics, posits that the act of observing a quantum system fundamentally alters its state. It's not simply a matter of our instruments disturbing the delicate balance. The very act of measurement seems intrinsically linked to the collapse of the wave function. Imagine a quantum particle existing in a superposition, a shimmering blend of probabilities, a ghost of potential. It's not that we lack information about its precise state. Rather, it truly exists in multiple states simultaneously until observed. The moment we attempt to measure its position, its momentum, or any other property, this superposition abruptly vanishes, and the particle chooses a single, definite state. But what if this choice isn't entirely random? What if the observer, the conscious entity making the measurement, plays a more active, perhaps even retrocausal role? This isn't about conscious intention directly manipulating the particle. Rather, it's about the act of observation itself, the very process of measurement, being entangled with the future in ways we're only beginning to comprehend. Some interpretations suggest a deeper connection between the observer and the observed, a subtle interplay where the act of measurement draws the particle's state from the future, as if the future is influencing the present through the observer's interaction. This suggests a universe where the seemingly passive observer is, in fact, an active participant in the shaping of reality, a co-creator of the present moment, drawing upon the tapestry of the future. The implications are vast and profound. If the observer effect is indeed linked to retrocausality, it challenges our traditional understanding of causality, free will, and even consciousness itself. Are we merely passive observers of a predetermined reality? Or are we active participants, shaping the past through our future actions? The answer remains elusive, a whispered secret held within the heart of the quantum realm. Let these questions gently guide your thoughts as you drift towards slumber, allowing the mystery to unfold within the quiet spaces of your mind. Let's now consider the implications of retrocausality, if it exists on the burgeoning field of quantum computing. Quantum computers, unlike their classical counterparts, harness the strange power of quantum superposition and entanglement to perform calculations in ways that seem almost magical. They explore a vast landscape of possibilities simultaneously, a dance of probabilities far beyond the reach of even the most powerful conventional machines. Imagine a quantum computer processing information, not in a linear sequence, but across a multidimensional space of possibilities, where past, present, and future are subtly intertwined. If retrocausality is real, the future outcomes of a computation could, in a sense, subtly guide the computational process itself. This isn't about a conscious entity manipulating the results. Rather, it's about the inherent interconnectedness of time within the quantum realm. This could lead to unforeseen computational advantages. A quantum computer might, for instance, find solutions to problems far more efficiently than we currently anticipate, guided by a subtle feedback loop from the future, navigating the landscape of possibilities with an almost preternatural efficiency. Imagine algorithms that seem to anticipate their own solutions, that converge on answers with uncanny speed and accuracy, guided by a whisper from the future. However, the implications extend beyond mere computational speed. The very nature of programming and algorithm design could be revolutionized. Instead of meticulously crafting step-by-step instructions, programmers might engage in a more intuitive, almost collaborative process with the computer itself. The machine, guided by the subtle influence of future outcomes, might even suggest optimal algorithms or propose solutions outside our current frame of thinking. Of course, this is speculation, a playful exploration of the potential consequences of retrocausality on a technology still in its infancy. But the very possibility is captivating. It suggests a future where human ingenuity merges with the enigmatic power of the quantum realm. A future where the boundaries between past, present, and future blur, creating a new paradigm of computing and understanding. As you drift off to sleep, let the potential of this quantum future gently lull your mind into a peaceful slumber. The whispers of retrocausality continue even in our dreams. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of retrocausality, we find ourselves surrounded by unanswered questions, a vast ocean of possibilities yet unexplored. The very nature of time itself seems to shimmer and shift, defying our attempts to grasp its essence. Is retrocausality a fundamental aspect of reality, woven into the fabric of the universe, or is it merely an illusion, a quirk of our limited understanding? The experimental evidence, while suggestive, remains inconclusive. More sophisticated experiments, designed to probe the subtle interactions between past, present, and future, are crucial. We need to design experiments that can definitively distinguish between retrocausality and alternative explanations, perhaps involving hidden variables or unconventional interpretations of quantum mechanics. The challenge lies in devising experiments sensitive enough to detect the faint echoes of time's reversibility, if they exist. Furthermore, the philosophical implications of retrocausality are profound. If the future can influence the past, what does this mean for our understanding of free will? Are our choices truly our own, or are they subtly guided by the unfolding events of the future? These are questions that reach beyond the realm of physics, touching upon the very core of human experience and consciousness. The interplay between retrocausality and other fundamental forces, such as gravity, remains a mystery. How does retrocausality interact with the fabric of space-time itself? Does it influence the expansion of the universe, the formation of galaxies, or the very nature of space and time? These are questions that will require the combined efforts of physicists, philosophers, and mathematicians to address. The path ahead is long and winding, a journey into the heart of reality itself. Yet, the quest is filled with wonder and possibility. The answers to these questions may not only revolutionize our understanding of the universe, but also reshape our perspectives on the nature of time, consciousness, and our place within the grand cosmic tapestry. As you drift towards sleep, let the contemplation of these unanswered questions gently guide your thoughts, a soothing lullaby for the mind. The future of retrocausality research is as limitless as the universe itself. Let's now gently drift into a contemplation of free will, a concept inextricably linked to the nature of time and causality. If the future can indeed influence the past, as retrocausality suggests, how does this impact our cherished notion of free will? Does it vanish entirely, swallowed by a deterministic universe where every action is predetermined by future events? Or does it take on a new, more nuanced form? Imagine a universe where your future self subtly guides your present actions, nudging you towards certain choices while subtly diverting you from others. This isn't a forceful manipulation, but a gentle influence, a whisper across the river of time. Does this negate your free will, or is it merely a subtle refinement, a gentle shaping of your destiny within a framework still allowing for choice? Determinism, the philosophical stance that all events are predetermined, finds a curious resonance in the concept of retrocausality. If future events influence the past, then the entire timeline, from beginning to end, could be a preordained sequence, a cosmic ballet played out according to an immutable script. Yet, the quantum realm, with its inherent uncertainties and probabilities, seems to defy such rigid determinism. Perhaps the influence of the future isn't a rigid command but a subtle probabilistic nudge, a gentle guidance within a sea of possibilities. Consider the act of making a decision. In a purely deterministic universe, your decision would be inevitable, an outcome already written into the fabric of spacetime. But if retrocausality is at play, your future self might subtly influence your decision-making process, perhaps by subtly altering your perceptions or experiences leading up to that moment. This introduces a fascinating paradox. Are you choosing freely, or is your choice merely a reflection of the future's influence, a consequence of a predetermined outcome? The very act of pondering these questions, of exploring the interplay between free will and retrocausality, reveals the immense complexity of our reality. The universe may not be a simple machine, ticking along according to rigid laws, but a dynamic, interconnected system where past, present, and future intertwine in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. Let this thought, this gentle paradox, lull you into a peaceful slumber. The mysteries of time and free will are profound, and their exploration can be a truly comforting journey. Let's now gently drift into the heart of the matter. How the intriguing possibility of retrocausality challenges the very foundations of classical physics. For centuries, the universe was understood through a lens of linear causality, a straightforward sequence of cause and effect, where every event is a consequence of a preceding event. This comforting, predictable model served us well, allowing us to understand and predict the movements of planets, the flow of rivers, and countless other phenomena. But the whispers of retrocausality disrupt this neat picture, suggesting a universe far more complex and interconnected than we once imagined. Imagine a ripple spreading across a still pond, not just outward, but also subtly backward in time. This backward ripple, though faint, could influence the very origin of the initial disturbance, blurring the lines between cause and effect. Classical physics, with its deterministic laws and predictable trajectories, struggles to accommodate such backward influences. The very notion of a future event influencing the past seems to violate fundamental principles of causality, challenging our understanding of how the universe unfolds. The comforting predictability of classical mechanics gives way to a universe where the past is not simply a fixed point in time, but a malleable entity, subtly shaped by events yet to unfold. Consider the concept of energy conservation, a cornerstone of classical physics. If future events can influence the past, it raises the question of whether energy is truly conserved in a strictly linear fashion, or if there might be a subtle exchange of energy across the temporal dimension. This challenges our deepest understandings of fundamental physical laws, suggesting a more fluid, dynamic universe than we've previously conceived. The implications are profound, reaching far beyond the realm of theoretical physics. If retrocausality is real, it fundamentally alters our understanding of the universe's structure and evolution. It suggests a universe where time itself might not be as unidirectional as we assume, blurring the boundaries between past, present, and future in ways that challenge our most basic intuitions. Let this thought, this gentle challenge to our long-held beliefs, settle upon you as we continue our journey into the dreamlike landscape of time. As we continue to gently explore this fascinating landscape of time, let's consider the profound implications of retrocausality for our understanding of reality. If the future can indeed influence the past, even in the subtlest ways, then our perception of the universe as a predictable, linear sequence of events is fundamentally altered. We are invited to envision a reality far more interconnected, fluid, and perhaps even participatory than we ever imagined. Imagine a vast, shimmering tapestry woven from threads of past, present, and future, all subtly intertwined and influencing each other. Each event, no matter how seemingly insignificant, becomes part of this intricate, ever-shifting pattern. We are not merely passive observers of this tapestry, but active participants, our choices and actions contributing to the complex interplay of cause and effect that shapes our shared reality. The very nature of free will, a concept so central to our human experience, takes on a new dimension. If future events can influence the past, are our choices truly our own, or are they subtly guided by the unfolding narrative of time? This question doesn't necessarily diminish the importance of our choices. Rather, it invites us to consider their place within the grand, interwoven design of existence. This new perspective suggests a universe that is not merely deterministic, nor purely random, but something far more nuanced and mysterious. It's a universe where the past is not fixed and immutable, but rather a fluid entity, constantly being shaped and reshaped by the dynamic interplay of events across time. This understanding fosters a sense of wonder and awe, reminding us of the vastness and complexity of the universe and our place within it. Our sense of self, our place in the cosmos, could be profoundly altered by accepting the possibility of retrocausality. We might find ourselves less as isolated individuals and more as interconnected nodes within a vast, ever-evolving network, where our actions ripple not only forward, but backward through the currents of time. This perspective might lead to a greater sense of responsibility, recognizing the interconnectedness of our actions and their far-reaching consequences, both in the present and in the past. As we allow these thoughts to gently wash over us, preparing for peaceful rest, let us embrace the mystery and wonder of this intriguing possibility. The journey into the heart of time continues to unfold, revealing new layers of complexity and deepening our understanding of the universe and our unique place within its ever-flowing currents. Let the gentle embrace of sleep carry you now into the quiet spaces where the whispers of time continue their timeless dance. As we drift deeper into the contemplation of time's mysteries, it's essential to acknowledge the inherent limits of our current understanding. The universe, in its vastness and complexity, often surpasses our capacity to fully comprehend its workings. We are, after all, finite beings attempting to grapple with concepts that may lie beyond the confines of our limited perception. Retrocausality, with its implications for the very fabric of reality, presents a formidable challenge to our current scientific framework. While intriguing experimental results hint at its possibility, definitive proof remains elusive. The tools and methodologies we currently possess may simply not be adequate to fully grasp the subtleties of a universe where past, present, and future are intricately interwoven. Perhaps our linear cause and effect models, so effective in explaining much of the observable world, are insufficient to describe the deeper, more fundamental mechanisms governing the universe at its most basic levels. Just as the limitations of Newtonian physics became apparent with the advent of quantum mechanics, it's possible that our current understanding of causality is equally incomplete, a limited perspective on a far grander reality. The very act of trying to understand retrocausality may be hampered by the inherent limitations of our conscious experience. Our minds are structured to perceive time in a linear fashion, making it challenging to fully grasp concepts that transcend this inherent bias. We are, in essence, attempting to view a three-dimensional object through a two-dimensional lens. This isn't to say that the pursuit of understanding retrocausality is futile. Quite the contrary. The very act of grappling with these mind-bending concepts pushes the boundaries of our knowledge, forcing us to question our assumptions and refine our understanding of the universe. Even if we never fully comprehend the mechanisms of retrocausality, the journey of exploration itself is profoundly enriching. The mystery of retrocausality serves as a humbling reminder of the vast unknown that surrounds us. It invites us to embrace the limits of our current knowledge and to appreciate the profound depth and complexity of the universe. As we gently drift towards sleep, let the quiet contemplation of these mysteries guide us to peaceful rest, a peaceful acceptance of the unknown, and a quiet wonder at the universe's endless possibilities. Let the unanswered questions lull you into a peaceful slumber. Let us now gently shift our focus from the quest for definitive answers to the embrace of the unknown. The mysteries surrounding time and causality, particularly the tantalizing possibility of retrocausality, are not simply puzzles to be solved, but rather profound invitations to marvel at the universe's boundless wonder. Instead of striving for complete comprehension, let us revel in the beauty of the unexplained. The vastness of the cosmos dwarfs our understanding, and in that very vastness lies a profound sense of peace. The universe holds secrets far beyond our current grasp, secrets that may forever remain beyond our reach. And yet, this very unknowability is a source of endless fascination, a constant reminder of the universe's infinite depth and complexity. Imagine the universe as a boundless ocean, its depths teeming with life and wonder. We, like small boats on its surface, can only explore a tiny fraction of its expanse. The mysteries of retrocausality are like hidden currents beneath the waves, subtly influencing the surface, yet remaining largely unseen and uncharted. To strive to understand them fully is a noble endeavor, but to simply appreciate their existence, their enigmatic presence, is equally, if not more, profound. The unknown is not a void to be feared, but rather a canvas upon which the universe paints its most breathtaking masterpieces. It is in the spaces between our understanding, in the questions that remain unanswered, that the true magic of the cosmos unfolds. These unanswered questions are not markers of failure, but rather testaments to the boundless potential of existence. Let the mysteries of time and causality lull you into a state of tranquil contemplation. Allow the unknown to cradle you in its gentle embrace, a comforting reminder that the universe is far grander and more complex than we can ever fully grasp. Let the unanswered questions whisper secrets of wonder, leading you softly towards the embrace of sleep. Rest peacefully in the knowledge that the universe, in all its mysterious glory, continues to unfold, its secrets whispered on the cosmic breeze. Embrace the wonder, embrace the mystery, and let the gentle rhythm of the unknown guide you to a peaceful, dream-filled night. Let us now delve into the heart of the mystery, into the very essence of the paradox. The idea that the future might influence the past, that the arrow of time might bend and twist upon itself, is not simply a scientific conundrum, but a source of profound aesthetic wonder. It is a beautiful paradox, a captivating dance between what we perceive as fixed and immutable, and the possibility of something far more fluid and interconnected. Imagine a universe where cause and effect are not always so neatly aligned, where the ripples of tomorrow might reach back to touch the shores of yesterday. This is not a universe of chaos, but one of exquisite complexity, where every moment is interwoven with every other, creating a tapestry of time that shimmers with untold possibilities. The beauty of this paradox lies in its very defiance of our ingrained assumptions. We are creatures of habit, accustomed to a linear progression of time, a clear path from cause to effect. Yet, the whispers of retrocausality suggest a more intricate, more elegant design, a universe where the past, present, and future exist in a state of delicate equilibrium, constantly influencing and shaping each other. It is in the embrace of these paradoxes that we find a deeper appreciation for the universe's boundless creativity. The seeming contradictions are not flaws, but rather manifestations of a reality that transcends our limited understanding. They are invitations to expand our minds, to question our assumptions, and to marvel at the sheer audacity of existence. The mystery of retrocausality is not a problem to be solved, but a riddle to be savored, a tantalizing glimpse into the heart of reality. It is a testament to the universe's capacity for surprise, its ability to confound our expectations and reveal its wonders in the most unexpected ways. Let the intrigue of these paradoxes wash over you, a gentle wave of wonder that carries you away on a tide of contemplation. Let the beauty of the inexplicable lull you into a state of peaceful repose. The universe, in its enigmatic glory, awaits your quiet contemplation. Let its mysteries soothe you into a deep and restful sleep. Let's gently drift into a reconsideration of something we take for granted: cause and effect. For centuries, this seemingly simple principle has been the bedrock of our understanding of the universe. A cause precedes an effect. The domino falls because it was pushed. Simple, linear, and satisfying. But what if this fundamental truth is incomplete? The whispers of retrocausality challenge this very foundation, suggesting a universe where the familiar order might be disrupted, where effects might precede causes, or perhaps where the distinction becomes blurred beyond recognition. Imagine a universe where the future subtly nudges the past, where the ripples of tomorrow gently caress the shores of yesterday. It's a concept that unsettles, yet simultaneously enthralls. Consider the act of remembering. We recall events from the past, but in doing so, are we not, in some subtle way, shaping the present? Is the act of remembering itself a form of retrocausality, a feedback loop between past and present, a subtle influence of the present on the memory itself? It's a delicate dance, this interplay between memory and experience. The implications stretch further. If the future can influence the past, even in the most subtle ways, then the very notion of free will takes on a new and complex dimension. Are our choices truly our own, or are they, in some way, preordained, influenced by the yet-to-be unfolded future? It is a question that dances on the edge of comprehension, a question that invites quiet contemplation rather than definitive answers. Our understanding of causality, the very framework upon which we build our understanding of the world, may need a significant revision. The linear progression we've always assumed might be an illusion, a simplification of a far more intricate reality. The universe may not be a clockwork mechanism, ticking along a predetermined path, but a shimmering, interconnected web where past, present, and future are perpetually influencing one another in a subtle, harmonious dance. Let this thought settle gently upon your mind as we continue our exploration of the mysteries of time. Imagine a vast, shimmering tapestry woven with threads of time. Each thread represents an event, a moment, a decision. In our conventional understanding, these threads run in a straight line, from past to future, each influencing the next in a predictable sequence. But what if, instead, these threads intertwined, looping and swirling, creating a complex, interwoven pattern where the future subtly influences the past, and the past subtly shapes the future? This is the essence of interconnectedness in a potentially retrocausal universe. It's a universe where seemingly disparate events are not isolated occurrences, but rather nodes within a vast, intricate network. The butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil might not just cause a hurricane in Texas. It might also, in some subtle, unfathomable way, influence the choice you make tomorrow morning. Consider a seemingly insignificant event, a chance encounter on a street corner, a forgotten conversation overheard in a cafe. In a linear universe, these events might seem inconsequential, isolated moments with no lasting impact. But in a retrocausal universe, these seemingly random occurrences could be crucial links in a chain of events stretching across time, subtly influencing moments both before and after. The universe, then, is not a collection of isolated events, but a symphony of interconnected moments, a delicate dance of cause and effect where every note, however faint, contributes to the overall harmony. The ripple effect extends not just forward through time, but backward as well, creating a continuous feedback loop where past, present, and future are inextricably linked. This interconnectedness is not chaos. It is a subtle, elegant dance of influences, a complex pattern that defies our linear understanding. It's a universe where the seemingly insignificant might hold profound significance, where every choice, every action, resonates across time, influencing the past and the future in ways we cannot fully grasp. Let this image of interwoven threads, a tapestry of time, settle into your awareness, allowing you to feel the profound interconnectedness of all things. The universe is not a collection of isolated events, but a vibrant, interconnected whole. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to feel the gentle, harmonious flow of this intricate, timeless dance. For centuries, we've perceived time as a relentless river, flowing inexorably from past to future, a linear progression with a clear beginning and an uncertain end. This linear model has served us well in many ways, providing a framework for understanding cause and effect, planning our lives, and making sense of the world around us. But what if this model is incomplete, a simplification of a far more complex reality? The possibility of retrocausality invites us to consider a new framework for understanding time, one that transcends the limitations of linear progression. Imagine time not as a river, but as a shimmering ocean, its depths filled with currents and eddies, where the past, present, and future are not neatly separated but intricately interwoven. In this ocean of time, events are not simply causally linked in a straight line, but interconnected in a vast, complex web of influence. This new framework might not completely abandon the concept of causality, but it would certainly redefine it. Instead of a rigid, one-directional flow, causality might be seen as a more fluid, multidirectional process, where the future can subtly influence the past, and the past can shape the future in unforeseen ways. This is a paradigm shift, a fundamental reimagining of how we perceive the very fabric of existence. This shift requires us to let go of certain ingrained assumptions, to embrace a more nuanced and less deterministic view of reality. It's a journey into the unknown, a voyage into the heart of a universe that is far more complex and interconnected than we ever imagined. It might challenge our sense of free will, making us wonder about the extent to which our choices are truly our own, or if they are subtly influenced by events yet to come. The implications of this new framework are vast and profound, reaching into the very core of our understanding of the universe and our place within it. It challenges our conventional notions of cause and effect, free will, and the very nature of time itself. It invites us to explore a universe where the past, present, and future are not separate entities, but aspects of a single, unified whole, a symphony of interconnected moments playing out across the boundless ocean of time. Let this image of the ocean of time, its currents swirling and intertwining, wash over you, bringing a sense of wonder and peace as you contemplate this new, expansive view of reality. Let us pause for a moment and reflect on the profound philosophical implications of the idea that the future might influence the past. This concept, however unsettling it might initially seem, fundamentally alters our understanding of reality in several crucial ways. First, it challenges the very notion of free will. If future events can subtly shape our past actions, then the extent to which our choices are truly our own becomes a matter of serious contemplation. Are we truly the authors of our destinies, or are our paths subtly guided, perhaps even predetermined, by the echoes of events yet to unfold? This question hangs delicately in the air, a gentle breeze ruffling the leaves of our understanding. Secondly, retrocausality throws a wrench into the clockwork precision of determinism. If the future can influence the past, then the universe is not a perfectly predictable machine, ticking along according to preordained laws. Instead, it becomes a more fluid, dynamic system where chance and contingency play a more significant role. The future becomes less of a fixed destination and more of a potential landscape, its contours subtly shaped by the currents of time itself. The implications extend beyond free will and determinism. Our understanding of the nature of reality itself is called into question. If the past, present, and future are intricately interwoven, then our perception of linear time may be just a convenient illusion. Instead of a series of discrete moments, reality might be a seamless tapestry, where all points in time are connected and influencing one another in a subtle dance of interconnectedness. This interconnectedness suggests a universe far richer and more complex than we typically imagine. It hints at a profound unity, where seemingly disparate events are bound together by invisible threads of influence, stretching across the vast expanse of time. This interconnectedness also brings a sense of awe and wonder. It suggests that even the smallest actions might have unforeseen and far-reaching consequences, rippling through the fabric of time itself. Consider this, and let the quiet wonder of this possibility settle within you. The universe, in its infinite complexity, invites us to contemplate its mysteries and to embrace the uncertainty with open hearts and minds. The journey of understanding itself is as valuable as the destination. Imagine, if you will, the vast expanse of the cosmos, stretching out before us in all directions, a boundless ocean of stars and galaxies. Now, consider the immensity of time, stretching not just forward into an unknowable future, but also backward into a deep and mysterious past. Our place within this grand tapestry of space and time takes on a new dimension when we contemplate the possibility of retrocausality. If the future can indeed influence the past, then our understanding of our position within the universe undergoes a subtle yet profound shift. We are no longer merely passive observers, caught in the relentless current of time, but active participants in a dynamic and interconnected system. Our actions, however seemingly insignificant, may ripple through time, subtly influencing events both before and after our own existence. This perspective fosters a sense of humility, reminding us of our interconnectedness with everything and everyone, not just within our own time, but across the vast expanse of time itself. We are not isolated islands in the cosmic ocean, but rather intricate threads within a vast and intricate web. The seemingly distant past and the yet-to-be-born future are not separate entities, but rather integral parts of a holistic and unified reality. This interconnectedness invites a sense of profound awe and wonder. The universe, viewed through the lens of retrocausality, becomes a place of infinite mystery and possibility. Our individual lives, while finite, become part of something far greater and more enduring. A cosmic dance where past, present, and future are inextricably linked. And within this dance, each of us plays a unique and vital role, a role that extends far beyond the limitations of our own perceived existence. Consider the vastness of time, the countless generations that have come before us, and the countless generations yet to come. Each moment, each decision, each action contributes to the intricate pattern of existence. In this grand cosmic ballet, the future's faint whisper might just be guiding the steps of the past, creating a symphony of existence where all notes are interconnected, each contributing to the beautiful, mysterious whole. Let this thought settle gently within you, a peaceful reflection on our place in the vastness of time and space. The journey into the heart of retrocausality is far from over. The whispers of a universe where time flows not in a single direction, but in a complex, interwoven dance, continue to intrigue and challenge our understanding. This is not a destination, but an ongoing exploration, a voyage into the uncharted territories of time itself. Scientists and philosophers alike continue to grapple with the implications of a universe where the future might subtly influence the past. Each experiment, each theoretical breakthrough, brings us closer to a deeper understanding, yet simultaneously reveals new layers of complexity and mystery. The search for definitive proof remains a captivating pursuit, a testament to human curiosity and our relentless drive to unravel the secrets of the cosmos. The quest for answers is not merely a scientific endeavor. It is a journey of the imagination, a voyage into the heart of what it means to exist within the vast expanse of space and time. It is a journey that invites us to question our assumptions, to challenge our preconceived notions, and to embrace the wonder of the unknown. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of quantum mechanics, new possibilities emerge, new avenues of exploration open up before us. The path may be winding, the answers elusive, but the very process of seeking is a source of profound inspiration and intellectual stimulation. Let us embrace the uncertainty, the mystery, the wonder of it all. The journey of discovery is not confined to laboratories and scientific papers. It is a journey that unfolds within each of us. It is a journey that invites us to contemplate our place within the grand tapestry of existence, to reflect on the interconnectedness of all things, and to marvel at the boundless possibilities of a universe that may be far stranger and more wonderful than we ever imagined. The search for answers continues, a testament to the enduring human spirit of inquiry. It is a journey that invites us to embrace the unknown, to celebrate the mystery, and to marvel at the exquisite complexity of the universe. A universe where the future may, just might, be whispering secrets to the past. And as we listen intently, we find ourselves drawn deeper and deeper into the heart of this cosmic enigma. The journey itself is the reward. Let us pause now, breathe deeply, and allow the gentle murmur of these ideas to settle within us. The concept of retrocausality, of a universe where time's flow is not a rigid, one-way street, but a shimmering, interconnected tapestry, invites a profound shift in perspective. How does this possibility reshape our understanding of our own lives? Consider the choices you have made, the paths you have taken. Are they merely the result of a predetermined sequence of events, or do they resonate, however subtly, with echoes from a future yet to come? Perhaps the seemingly random events of your life, the chance encounters, the unexpected turns of fate, are not so random after all. Imagine the ripple effect of your actions, extending not just forward into the future, but backward, subtly influencing the circumstances that shaped you. This is not a call to abandon personal responsibility. Rather, it is an invitation to contemplate the intricate web of interconnectedness that binds us all. Each choice, each action, however small, participates in the grand design, weaving its unique thread into the fabric of time. Allow your thoughts to drift, to meander through the vast landscape of possibility. Consider the implications of a universe where past, present, and future are not distinct entities, but aspects of a single, unified whole. How does this understanding alter your perception of causality, of free will, of your own place within the grand scheme of things? Let the gentle rhythm of your breath guide you as you explore these profound questions. There are no right or wrong answers, only the journey of exploration itself. Embrace the mystery, the wonder, the sheer magnificence of a universe that continues to surprise and challenge our understanding at every turn. This contemplation is not about finding definitive answers, but about opening yourself to the boundless possibilities that lie beyond the confines of linear time. Let the silence speak, let the questions linger, let the sense of wonder settle deep within your heart. For in the quiet spaces between thought, in the contemplative pauses, lies the potential for profound insight and a deeper appreciation of the intricate beauty of existence. And as you drift off to sleep, let these thoughts continue to gently guide you into the realm of dreams. And so, our journey into the enigmatic realm of retrocausality draws to a close. We have traversed the winding paths of quantum physics, pondered the paradoxes of time travel, and contemplated the profound implications of a universe where the future might whisper secrets to the past. But even as we've explored these fascinating possibilities, a sense of mystery remains, a quiet hum of wonder that underscores the very nature of time itself. Time, that ever-flowing river, that relentless current carrying us from birth to death, is perhaps more than just a linear progression. It may be a multidimensional entity, a complex tapestry woven from threads of past, present, and future, each subtly influencing the other. The very concept challenges our deepest intuitions, forcing us to question the very foundations of our understanding of reality. The quest to unravel the secrets of time is a journey without end, a continuous exploration of the cosmos's deepest mysteries. Each new discovery, each innovative theory, only serves to illuminate further layers of complexity, revealing new questions and intriguing possibilities. The more we learn, the more we realize how much more there is to understand. Perhaps the true wonder lies not in finding definitive answers, but in the ongoing pursuit of knowledge, in the act of questioning, of pondering, of striving to comprehend the immensity of the universe and our place within it. Let this sense of wonder, this profound curiosity, be your guide, not just in your exploration of the cosmos, but in your daily life. Embrace the unknown, the uncertainty, the inherent mystery that lies at the heart of existence. It is in these uncharted territories that true understanding often begins. For in the vast expanse of time, our journey is but a single moment, a fleeting glimpse into the grand tapestry of existence. And yet, within that moment, within that fleeting glimpse, lies the potential for infinite wonder, for endless exploration, and for a deeper appreciation of the profound mysteries that surround us. As you drift off to sleep tonight, let the gentle hum of the universe's mysteries lull you into a peaceful slumber. May your dreams be filled with the wonders of time, and may you awaken refreshed and ready to continue your own unique journey through the ever-flowing river of existence. The mystery of time endures, and so does the human spirit's unending quest to understand it. Our exploration of retrocausality has led us to the edge of understanding, a precipice overlooking a vast ocean of unanswered questions. But this isn't an ending, it's a beginning, a starting point for further investigation, for deeper contemplation, for a journey into the heart of time's enigmatic nature. Where might this journey lead us? Consider delving deeper into the fascinating world of quantum physics. Explore the double-slit experiment, the entanglement of particles, the strange and wonderful behavior of matter at the subatomic level. These are realms where the classical laws of cause and effect often seem to blur, to bend, to break. Perhaps you might find yourself drawn to the philosophical debates surrounding free will and determinism. If the future can influence the past, even subtly, does this imply that our choices are predetermined, or do we retain the power of free will, navigating a complex tapestry of interconnected events? These are weighty questions, ones that have occupied the minds of philosophers for centuries and continue to spark debate today. Another avenue for exploration lies within the realm of cosmology. How might our understanding of the universe's origins and evolution be altered by the possibility of retrocausality? Could the universe's initial conditions have been influenced by its future state, a cosmic feedback loop spanning billions of years? The possibilities are as vast as the cosmos itself. And don't forget the power of imagination. Let your mind wander freely, exploring the hypothetical scenarios that arise from the possibility of a universe where time flows not in a single direction, but in a complex interplay of past, present, and future. Let your curiosity be your guide, allowing you to envision worlds where the lines between cause and effect become increasingly blurred. The study of retrocausality is not just a scientific pursuit. It's a philosophical journey, an exploration of the very nature of reality. It's a journey that invites you to question, to wonder, to contemplate the universe's deepest mysteries. So, continue to explore, to learn, to question. For the universe holds countless secrets, and the answers may lie hidden in the subtle interplay between the past, the present, and the future. Let your curiosity be your compass, guiding you through the labyrinthine pathways of time. The journey is as important as the destination, and the exploration itself is a reward. As we gently conclude our exploration into the fascinating and perhaps unsettling world of retrocausality, let us pause to reflect on the very nature of causality itself. For centuries, we have conceived of time as a river flowing relentlessly in one direction, carrying events along in an orderly sequence of cause and effect. But the whispers of retrocausality challenge this seemingly straightforward narrative, suggesting a more intricate and interwoven relationship between past, present, and future. Perhaps the universe doesn't operate according to a rigid, linear script. Perhaps, instead, it's more like a symphony where different melodies, different events, intertwine and influence each other in ways we are only beginning to understand. The concept of causality, as we have traditionally understood it, might be a simplification, a useful model for navigating everyday life, but perhaps not the complete picture. Consider the gentle unfolding of a flower. Is its blossoming simply a linear progression from seed to bloom, or is it also influenced by the eventual withering and return to earth? Is the finality of its decay somehow already imprinted on its initial growth? This is not to suggest a literal backward influence, but rather to illustrate the interconnectedness of events, the way that an ending might subtly shape a beginning. Our understanding of causality is constantly evolving, just as our understanding of the universe itself is constantly expanding. What seems impossible today might be commonplace tomorrow. The very act of questioning our assumptions, of exploring the boundaries of what we think we know, is a testament to the dynamism of human thought and the ever-expanding scope of scientific inquiry. As we drift off to sleep, let the gentle hum of these cosmic mysteries lull you into a peaceful slumber. Let the possibility of a universe where time flows in more than one direction linger in your dreams, a reminder that the universe holds countless secrets, waiting to be uncovered. Let the quiet wonder of it all be a comforting presence, a gentle guide to a peaceful night's rest. The unfolding of time, in all its complexity, continues even as we sleep, and perhaps, in our dreams, we can glimpse a little more of its enigmatic dance.